He was injured right before my 3rd birthday, so I got about 9-ish years with him in a wheelchair. But the love that my dad showed me in the short time we had together has sustained me until present day and probably way beyond. And then he died a few months after my 12th birthday. I remember walking in to the hospital, and the first thing I saw was my dad in a room with a bunch of doctors and nurses around him doing chest compressions. And someone took me into a room, and I could hear my mom next door in the room with my dad wailing. And then eventually she quietly walked in the room and told me that he was gone and that I should come with her and walk in and say anything that I might want to say to him. And she said, "He can still hear you." I remember saying, "Dad, I love you, and I will always do whatever I can to make you proud." And then I walked out into the waiting room of all my family, and thus began a great long journey into grief. A little over a year later, my mom dies. Didn't smoke. I don't think she drank much. And yet there she is with lung cancer. And then March of 2006, she died. I didn't want to face it. That's so final. I might have been young, but I wasn't too young to know how catastrophic that could be. That was the low moment of my life so far.
Did you grieve?
No, I learned pretty quickly that whenever I didn't seem like I was grieving, people remarked how strong and adjusted and tough, etc. I was. The stronger and happier I seemed, the better I was received by the world around me.
People like to see that.
Yeah. It makes them feel comfortable and safe.
Yeah.
Grief is weird and scary and a little yucky, right? Part of what I've learned as I've tried to wrestle my own grief down to size and understand it better and have it serve me rather than fight me is you need to push on the pain points. You need to work at it. You go to the gym to get strong. You read books to get smart. You got to go to the dark places in your own way in order to bring light there. The one thing that will be destructive is if you ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. The wound will be there. The hole is there, whatever you want to call it, however you want to identify it. It's permanent. But that is okay because you can heal there and you can live a full, meaningful life with the wound.